Your communication skills are lacking. You may think you speak very well, but you actually don't. And the moment you need to articulate your thoughts clearly, you would see how limited you truly are. Listen, there are 3 types of people in this world: the arrogant, the fool, and the student. The arrogant thinks he's great at communicating without ever improving this skill. The fool underestimates the power of communication and influence and dismisses the importance of it. But the student is humble enough to accept that he should improve. He knows he isn't born with elite communication skills, and he doesn't dismiss the importance or cope with his lack of skill. Instead, he is eager to get better. And out of the 3, this is the one that becomes the most successful in life. You see, communication is everything in the modern world. Your ability to communicate greatly dictates your success, even if you don't have any other skill to back it up. Because high-level communication is essential for influence, it can get people to understand you, respect you, and follow you to the end of the earth. You can't be a leader without it. If you have the student mindset, it's time to become a powerful orator, and I'm here to help you. The truth is, I used to suck at communication. I struggled forming clear sentences and making genuine connections with others. And because I was bad at it, I acted as if it wasn't important. My actions were more important than my way of communicating. That's what I convinced myself. I was a fool until I started to see how effective communication is. That's when I realized power is nothing unless you can turn it into influence. Finally, I began working on my communication skills, and it improved my life and leadership abilities in many ways. Listen, if you just communicate, you can get by. But if you communicate skillfully, you can work miracles. I will lay out 5 brutally honest ways to elevate your communication game. But there will be a 6th bonus point at the end of the video, which will teach you how to develop your own witty and charismatic style of speaking. So make sure you watch this video until the very end. Number 1. Think before you speak. We see so many people just rambling their thoughts as if they were having a conversation with themselves. They don't pay attention to what they say, because they feel the social pressure to speak quickly without thought. It's not because they have a great answer, but because the pressure is forcing them to respond fast. Now, this pressure isn't real, but they make it real in their own heads. They feel the need to answer in time. This happens all the time, even in conversations of low importance, like when the barber asks you something while you're getting a haircut. Just because someone asks you something doesn't mean you must give an answer right away. Think, is it really valuable what I'm talking about? Or do I come off as a dork that's wasting people's time and attention? That's right, you look like a dork. To avoid that from happening, think before you speak. That brief pause makes all the difference in the world between a successful conversation and a disastrous one. That brief pause can stop you from talking nonsense, can stop you from coming off as unintelligent. The brief pause is all it takes to level up your communication. Number 2. Choose your words carefully. Now, this point is self-explanatory, but I will say this. Not all words were created equal. Some words are more powerful than others. Some words create stronger images and emotions. We have to be very careful with the words we use because they shape the way we think, the way we feel, and ultimately, the way we live our lives. The right word at the right time can make the difference between a lukewarm conversation and an amazing conversation. For example, if you were talking to someone about a topic and you replace a word like problem with challenge, it instantly changes the way people think about that topic. A problem has a negative connotation, while a challenge sounds like something that can be overcome. That small switch in words can change everything. Now, some people might think this is manipulation. I call it communication mastery. You're not lying or deceiving anyone. You're simply using words to convey your message more effectively. So choose your words carefully. Number 3. Listen actively. Now, most people listen to respond, not to understand. They're not really paying attention to what the other person is saying. They're just waiting for their turn to talk. But listening actively is one of the most powerful skills you can develop. When you truly listen to someone, you understand them better. You can connect with them on a deeper level. You can learn from them. And when you do speak, your response will be more thoughtful and relevant to what was said. So next time you're in a conversation, focus on really hearing what the other person is saying. Don't just wait for your turn to talk. Listen actively. Number 4, keep your message concise. Rambling on and on doesn't make you a good communicator. It makes you boring. People have limited attention spans, and if you don't get to the point quickly, they will tune you out. So practice delivering your message in a concise and clear manner. Say what you need to say without unnecessary fluff. Get to the point, and people will appreciate your brevity. Number 5,
Practice, practice, practice. Communication is a skill that can be developed and improved with practice. Seek opportunities to speak in public, engage in conversations, and challenge yourself to communicate better. The more you practice, the more comfortable and confident you'll become in expressing yourself. Embrace every chance to communicate and learn from each experience.
These are the 5 brutally honest ways to elevate your communication game. Now here's the bonus point. Develop your own witty and charismatic style of speaking. Once you've mastered the fundamentals, you can add your personal touch to your communication. Embrace your unique personality, and find ways to inject humor, charm, or charisma into your conversations. This will make your communication even more engaging and memorable. Remember, communication is a powerful tool that can shape your success in life. By thinking before you speak, choosing your words carefully, listening actively, keeping your messages concise, and practicing, you can improve your communication skills and become a more effective communicator. So, invest in your communication abilities and reap the rewards in your personal and professional life. Keep working towards being a better version of yourself.